Okay, so we're going to make the impossible triangle here, and we're going to try and follow this video that I have in my slide deck. The first step, they say, is to draw an equilateral triangle. So the way we do that is pick a circle with a center. We'll place the center right here, and then we'll make the radius out here. And then I will rotate point B around A by 120 degrees. And rotate B prime around A by 120 degrees. Okay, so now we have our 3 points. Let me hide the object and let me hide the labels. And actually, I think I want to hide the middle point here. Okay. So I'll use my segments. Connect all those. I made this rather big, so we'll try and size it properly. All right, so let's see the rest of this video.
Second step in this drawing, we could extend each of the lines of the equilateral triangle once from the corners. For the third step of this drawing,
Okay, so if I want to extend all the lines, I'll do that with rays, and I will, the ray gives me a roadmap for where to place my points of how long I want these things to be. So, sorry, I did this one wrong. Let me just start with down here. Okay, so I've extended all my points, but I only want to extend it just a little bit, okay? And so I need to figure out how to do this. And the measuring tool is the compass. So I'll only extend it half of the length of each side. So let's put a point right here. And I'm trying to make my distance half of what the side of the there you go. Half of the side of the triangle. So I'll put a point right here. All right. And I will let's hide that label. Okay, so then my compass tool will be what I use. I'll measure from here to here, and I'll put that circle on each corner of the triangle. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's get the intersections. Intersect. I just want one intersection. Okay. So I want one intersection of where the ray intersects my circle. That one right there. All right, so let's hide those labels. And I will draw my line segments. And once I've drawn my line segments, then I can hide the rays. Hide those rays. Okay. And I can actually hide the circles too. Okay. Let's see what's next on the video.
We can draw 3 more lines from these extension lines, and these new lines are longer than the first 3 extension lines from our original equilateral triangle, so they extend further than the first 3 extension lines that we drew. The next step, step 4.
Okay. So I need to make parallel lines and put them at the end of my extended lines. Okay, so let's go like this. Let's use the parallel line tool. I want to be parallel to this line, but I want to go through my extended point. Parallel to this line, but go through my extended point. And parallel to this line, but go through my extended point. All right, so and I'm going to extend past where I was before. So let's put a point out here, and I will hide the label. And then I will measure, use the compass tool again to measure how far I've gone out. And let's see, let's go from here to here. Okay, so we'll measure that tool, and I'll put this right here. And then I will measure this and put it right here. I think I'm doing that right. Okay. And then, so here I measured out to this point, and here I measured out to this point. And let's hide those labels. Okay. So I can now make my line segments. Okay, so now I can hide my objects, my two circles, and the parallel lines. All right, so let's make sure. All right, so my picture looks just like a video. Okay, let's finish this up.
Is to draw 3 more extension lines, and these ones are slightly shorter than the last 3 extension lines that we drew. Each of these extension lines follows the angle of one of the edges of our equilateral triangle in the middle of the drawing. Next, we have the last step, step 5. We can join up.
Let me back this up a little bit.
Next, we have the.
Okay, so my last part is I need to have parallel lines that are parallel to this edge, but they go through this point. Parallel to this edge, but they go through this point. And parallel to this edge, but they go through this point. Okay? And I want to be just a little bit shorter than the edge. So let's put a point here. Let's put it right there. Hide the label. And so I'll measure each of these corner to edge. All right, corner to edge. And okay. So then intersection, this intersection, I want this intersection. And let's try and move this. Notice how my my last point here, I want it to be level, but it's not going to be level. So if I move this out just a hair, it's going to change the, there it goes. All right. So it's going to change the length of each circle, and so it'll adjust my length there. All right, so let's hide these labels. And draw my segments. And then we'll hide everything. Hide circles.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And then hide
Hold on.
the parallel lines. I think that's all of it. Okay. And so now I just need to draw my, segments. And then shape. Because everything else looked good. All right.
The last step, step 5, we can join up these new extension lines with a short connecting line. Once you have your impossible triangle, you might want to make the lines darker or add some color or some shading or maybe some graded tonal values. Please join circleandartschool.com to learn more. Thanks for watching and see you next time.
Now I don't like how they shaded on this one. I like this shading much, much better. So the bottom side is the darkest one, and the side on the left is a lighter one. All right, so let's look at this. So this portion right here will be my darkest side. And so let's shade using the polygon tool. And so we're going to say this polygon right here will be my darkest edge side. Okay. And let's make it darker like this. Let's shade with black. Actually, gray, I think it looks nice. Okay, and then this side over here on this, on the left side, that will be my medium shade. Again, follow all the points going around the polygon. And we can make it a little bit lighter. Go like that. All right. So it looks like we have recreated the impossible triangle. And so now we can save it and share it and take a screenshot so we can turn it in to get full credit. All right? Enjoy the rest of your day and have a great one. Bye-bye.